I'm going to show you the most simple day trading strategy out there. It's one that I talk about all the time, and it's called the opening range break. So, if you are new to day trading, or if you have a strategy that just simply isn't working anymore, there's a strategy that you can always keep that's insanely mechanical, that presents itself every single day. Not that you should take this trade every day, but it's presented almost every single day on one ticker or another. And it's so simple, it literally just takes two steps. You're marking out whatever opening range you want to trade. If you want to trade the 8 a.m. to 8:15 candle, the thought behind that is this is where institutions are investing their money. At 8 a.m. is when the pre-market for the New York session opens. You look at the 15-minute chart, you mark out the top wick to the bottom wick of that 15-minute candle, and then that's establishing your opening range for your trading day. The thought again behind that is institutions, since they're so heavily positioned there, they are going to defend that range, whether it go above or below. When it retouches that midpoint, they are going to control and defend that area. So here's how the 15-minute opening range break works off of the 8 a.m. candle. I'm looking at the charts here from December 4th, and I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So when you're marking out the 8 a.m. to 8:15 candle, you have to wait all the way for this one to close. So you can't mark it out at 8:05, even though it's going to be building at 8:16 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. This candle on the 15-minute time frame will be formed. You want to mark out the top and the bottom wick of everything, and that creates your opening range. So I have an indicator running called QuantCrawler liquidity. Is how you get there. Is I built this indicator, and it's on quantcrawler.com. I'm not saying you have to use this, just if you want to automate the opening range strategy, you can get the indicator and it's free. Quantcrawler.com, I built it. You can do a free 30-day trial. After that, it's just $10 a month. It's not crazy expensive. A ton of resources in here. You come over to the indicators tab, and it will look like this right here. You just click get access, then get indicator, and it will pull this tab up right here, QuantCrawler liquidity, full orb suite. You add it to your favorites. You can see here our community is using it. 146 people. I just posted this 21 hours ago. So we already have a lot of people who have saved it and are using it. So you should do the same. Anyways, back to our chart. Once you have the indicator in the settings, you can do show opening range, start time 8, 0 for the minutes, and 15 minutes. As an example, if you want to do the 9:30, you just do 9:30, which is when the market opens up for retail investors to enter. And you can do the 5-minute or the 15-minute. So you can completely adjust this to whatever opening range you want to actually trade. For this video, I'm going to leave it at 8 a.m., the 15-minute duration, and I'm going to set my breakout distance as 30 points, meaning from this range, I want price to break out at least 30 points, or in this case, $30 above this opening range high or below this opening range low, and then retest the midpoint before it gives me a signal to go in. But there's one more setting I want to show you. Right here, this candle is at 9 a.m. I won't take a trade on any kind of price action prior to 9:30. I want to wait for that big rush of volume to come in right at 9:30. So, also in this indicator, I have down here, midway down, that my signal start time has to be 9:30, which means anything prior to 9:30, any price action movement, it's not going to take any of this into account. The only thing I'm looking at before 9:30 a.m. is this 8 a.m. to 8:15 candle to determine my range, and then I wait until 9:30. Nothing else. So now that we have our range marked out, let's drop down to the 1-minute time frame, and you can see here this looks a little strange, but all this is doing is connecting to the bottom wicks of the candle, which is creating the range. So right here, the range is established. It goes up and pops around, dips down a little bit here, but we're outside of our 15 minutes at this point. Our range is established, and we're waiting for a break and a retest, but we won't do anything until 9:30. So let's let our time run until we get to that point. Okay, as of right here, it's 9:30 on this candle, 9:31 right here. We are now back inside of our range, and the indicator is now looking at price action from this point forward because we're back in the zone. This break right here does not count because, again, it's before 9:30. So you can see here we've already broken below, and I want a 30-point break based on my settings, and then a retest. So I'm looking for the break to continue, retest this midpoint. Okay, so you can see here on this day, this was at 9:30, price broke below, and it worked and chopped all through here, had some pretty good peaks and valleys. And then right over here, the indicator at 11:58, which would be almost noon Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard in the time zone I'm in, calls for a short. So is how I would play this is right here. The minute this signal fires, I would go in and I would set my stop loss either right at the top of the zone or just a little bit above it to make sure a candle wick doesn't hit the top of the zone and close me out. But in most cases, I just go right to the top of the zone. I don't really go above it. You can do whatever you want. That's the benefit of it being your strategy is you get to play it how you'd like. So is what I do is I always target a 1 to 2 risk to reward, meaning right here, I'm willing to lose $500 for the opportunity to make 1,000. So my stop loss is 13.75 points. I need this one to be around that 20, let's just call it 28 for easy numbers. We'll get this one to 14. Let's just assume we had easy round numbers, a 1 to 2 risk to reward. I would have entered this trade the minute this fired at 11:59, and let's see how it plays out. Okay, right here we went in at 11:59, and 8 minutes later we would have been up $1,000. We never even got close to our stop loss, and this is picture perfect how you do the institutional range, 8 a.m. to 8:15 opening range break and retest, targeting a 1 to 2. So that right there is the institutional range opening range break off the 8 a.m. to 8:15 candle. It's pretty consistent. It shows up all the time. You can do this on NQ, GC, or ES. ES actually is more consistent than NQ, but NQ lately has been having more swings that have actually been going in your favor. ES has been pretty much dropping straight down or straight up, one or the other, and you don't really get a break and retest. NQ lately seems to be a little bit more predictable, just simply by following chart patterns. So that was an example of NQ, but I would recommend a 30-point break on the breakout distance on NQ or a 2 to 5 point break on ES, depending on how big the opening range is and the volume for the day.